Happy birthday.
Yeah. Like we always got to sing it fancy.
Got to throw in an extra run, unnecessary.
You.
Right.
A whole choir show up out of nowhere.
Right.
Happy birthday to you. Somebody get a Lord a hand clap of praise.
Hallelujah.
Happy birthday, Rudy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
When
was your birthday? The 11th? The 9th?
About a week ago.
The 7th? The 8th? The 7th? I knew I was going to get there eventually.
Yeah, I mean, if you say every number, you know.
It's only a matter of time.
1 through 31, you're going to hit.
I was close. 11, 9, 7.
25th.
Right. I knew it wasn't that far. I knew it was in the last 7 days.
The last 7 days.
Since the last time we recorded.
Last time that I checked.
I was the man on these streets. All right. What we talking about?
Oh, dang. We do have to have a topic, huh?
A little bit. I mean, I'm just looking through our stuff here. I mean, outside of this, is this y'all pastor?
Oh, I saw the hood pastor getting arrested.
Now, what was he arrested for?
I don't even know.
It sounded like he had baby mama drama or something.
Oh yeah, it was something. Like
he was like, I'm at my son's birthday party, and somebody and I ain't say nothing to her.
I ain't say nothing to her, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't say nothing to her. You said something to her.
You had to say something. The police called and you in the back.
You said something to her. Now you may not have said something to her, but you did something to her.
You did something. You did something.
He said he ended up getting out of jail and he come find me.
I had the nerve to make a video.
Right. Had somebody recording him and everything.
Matter of fact, we talking about this. All right.
I don't even know what the topic is.
It don't matter. The topic is called "Is this y'all pastor?"
Hey, I made up a topic.
Boom shakalaka.
Top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world.
I just want to say for the record, my sister, our producer, is so extra. This literally just came through while the song, the intro song is playing. It says, "Happy half birthday."
I just got off the phone with Crimson.
With a half a cake.
I just got off the phone with him, telling him happy birthday.
But it's not his birthday.
It's his half birthday. They're going to dinner.
He was not born on this day.
I celebrate my half birthday, so I understand.
Half birthday. They're going out to dinner tonight. They're going to take the cake and they're going to have him bring it out with the little candle to a nice little spot with a nice little view of LA. Like,
yeah. They say I'm the worst one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Worst Ones podcast. My name is Rudy Wilson. I am a PK. I also have a PK sister who is extra. Love her to death. We have Kellie Leezy in the building. She is here. Jay Rihanna is in the building, repping my B-Day. I appreciate you. How's everybody doing? Kellie, how you doing? Wedding's coming up, getting closer.
Oh, yes. And it's stressing me out. This week was rough. It's expensive, y'all. Like, It's expensive, and little things just add up. Like it's 1,000 here, and then when you start saying, "What's another 1,000 at this point?" Like you done gone over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's another couple thousand? I mean, I guess it'd be all right. But wedding planning is stressful. It's been tough this week. A lot of money has to go out this week. I feel like a lot of money has to go out every week. But it's good. It's exciting. It's still fun. I feel like in December when it's over in January, I'm like, I don't have anything to do. So it's cool. So as you guys know, I'm a school psychologist, and this week is National School Psychologist Awareness Week. So shout out to all the school psychologists in the world. Whoop whoop.
This is awareness of you all's position or of your profession.
Of the profession. Mm-hmm.
So like that y'all exist in schools specifically, like,
right?
Or okay.
Right. And a lot of people in the schools interpret it as Appreciation Week, so people have bought me lunch and flowers and desserts and balloons and decorated my door and all of those things. And so it feels nice when you feel seen and valued and appreciated, especially this year, because again, I've spent so much time planning my wedding. And so that's been nice. That's definitely been, a great part of the week is being acknowledged and celebrated for my job.
There's definitely a faculty or staff somewhere in that school saying, hating like, yo, it's a awareness week, not appreciation.
Not appreciation, right? It's not teacher appreciation week.
Right. I'm aware. I ain't getting her nothing.
Right. Now it was nice. It said my name on the announcements this morning, and yeah. So it was nice. It did feel great to feel seen. Everybody want to feel seen. I don't even need all of the gifts. And those are nice. I definitely appreciate it. But my position is so specialized that most people don't even know I exist.
Kelly was asking people, "Hey, how much was this gift? Hey, can you take this back so I can put it towards the wedding?"
The 25. Okay.
I got about 3 more spoons I got to pay for.
Exactly. And $20 is about $25, $40 about what you need for 3 spoons too. It's about what you need for the 3 spoons. I decided to upgrade my spoons too. That was an extra $1.50. Like, I wanted y'all to have some gold spoons instead of the regular silver ones.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Isn't that important? That's important.
Yeah. None of us are going to appreciate it. We're not even going to pay it any attention.
No, the women are going to say, "Oh my gosh, this is so great." The men are going to not realize it at all. The fork was gold instead of the regular silver. I didn't even know.
You should have paid just only for half gold, half silver. That way.
Just for the women's seats.
Right. And then the men are definitely notice and be jealous. Like, man, why ain't gonna gold fork? But if everybody get gold, we're not even gonna pay it.
Right, you don't need right, exactly. I should have done silver gold. It would have cut down on some costs. So that feels good in terms of being just celebrated this week. So I'm doing. I got a lot of emotions. I'm here today. Yep.
All right, Jeriana.
Well, speaking of Kelly's wedding, my dress for your wedding arrived today.
Ooh.
And I tried it on and I love it. Can't wait. I
love that.
Yeah. So yes, I'm ready for Kelly's wedding.
Yay.
But I'm doing pretty good. I was telling my friends we do something called a Wednesday waffle, which is basically on Wednesdays, we send a video clip just giving an update of our lives, and we just put it in the group chat, and it's 5 of us in this group. They're texting me now. And yeah, so it's kind of like just the way we keep up with each other. Mm-hmm. Since as we get older, kids, marriage, we used to get together every month. But that's been challenging. So our little Wednesday waffles just kind of keep us connected even when we can't see each other. So now I forgot what I was saying about it.
We don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, we
I don't know why I was telling y'all we did this Wednesday waffle.
Wednesday waffle.
Waffle, WAFFLE.
Yeah. I don't know why I was telling y'all this. This is now bothering me. I was going somewhere. Y'all know I wouldn't just leave you hanging.
But I think that was good, Jim. Have find alternative check-ins for your friends as you get older.
I don't know where I was going with that, but I will say that I shared with them when I went to New Orleans for that conference a few months ago. I had entered into some raffles, and apparently I won.
Yeah, what you win?
So I am now the owner of an authentic Australian boomerang.
Oh, that's nice. Did they ship that to you?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I don't know who's gonna ever see it in my home office that I work at.
You can take it. Did you try it? Can you take it out and try it and see if it come back?
See, Kelly, we're on the same page because I told my friends I wanted to go to the park and just, see what happens.
Exactly. I think you should.
Does it work?
Right.
What do we use it for?
Exactly. It's authentic. It should work.
Is it entertainment or is it supposed to hurt something? Like, I don't know. So yes, I am a new proud owner of a boomerang.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I also will see what the resale value is. Just to know. Just to know.
Shoot, I may need to see what the resale value is.
Just to know, but other than that, I'm doing well. Oh, well, maybe that's not it. But I was saying that y'all know life has been lifing. And that's what I was telling y'all. Okay. So I was sharing with my friends on the Wednesday waffle, just like I've been kind of sharing with y'all what's been going on. Life has been lifing. Every week it's been some type of crazy story. Y'all, life has been pretty peaceful for 2 weeks. And I am not complaining. Like, not complaining at all. Work is, okay. School is okay. Life is okay. So one day at a time. So yeah, that's it. And happy birthday, Rudy.
Thank you.
Now this gotta go.
Party's over.
Party is over.
And I'm sorry for looking around. I'm trying to figure out why my computer charger cord thing ain't working. But anyways, all is well with me. I appreciate the birthday wish again and the paraphernalia. I am in the process of a pretty big move business-wise. But talking back and forth with this landlord with this building that's up the street from our church that I'm going to rent out as a studio. It's like 2 buildings actually with a bunch of different rooms. And yeah, that's like happening like no later than like December 1st.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's a thing.
That's huge. Yeah. Congrats.
That's a thing. I been working night and day on just different stuff surrounding it. I'm basically right now, as far as the actual, I guess, lease, I'm just talking back and forth with the landlords, just coming to an agreement on the terms and conditions of the lease. Who take care of the lawn, who take care of major electrical problems, et cetera, et cetera. And
how are you paying for it?
Say it again.
I said, how are you paying for it?
So I mean, it's initially out of my pocket as far as like entering into like the deposit and the whatever like that. But I mean, yeah, like we got stuff up the pipeline as far as like series and podcasts and movies and stuff that that will eventually pay for itself. But until then, like, because it even has so many rooms, like we're even willing to and that's my background, but but we're able to like sublease, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody
Okay,
wants to
cool.
use one of the rooms as for a hair salon or insurance agency. So it's a little hustle plays like that are kind of, sustain us within the first 6 to 12 months. But then, if all goes accordingly, then we'll make money off of the actual content.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome.
Here,
yeah.
Woo.
She's like, how much are we celebrating?
Forget it.
As much as we can. We love a good celebration now. We ain't gonna never hate on the celebration.
Yeah, and I even like created this whole little letter I wrote up.
Okay.
Even just asking for just telling people like what we got going on, and if anybody just wants to make a contribution, any type of monetary or a term I learned, in kind donation. Y'all know what in kind means? IN-KIND.
In terms of you ain't got to pay it back.
Well, no. So basically, it's not kind. It's not kind like kindness. It's kind like the same kind. So it's like just say like if I'm saying, hey, I'm asking for donations to purchase studio equipment, you can either give a monetary donation, which would be money, or an in-kind donation would be you actually just have equipment to donate instead of the money to pay for it. Like I said, I just learned that. That's real.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Yes.
Shout out to Larnell. She.
Hey, Miss Larnell.
So, Rudy, are you going to still be at the church? Or are you going to move to your space?
I'm gonna live there.
I was gonna say you're gonna move to your space.
Yeah, I'm gonna live there. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it's literally at the studio. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's literally blocks from the church. Like I could walk to the church if I wanted to. I wouldn't. I would definitely drive. But if I wanted to walk, if I wanted to walk, if I had to walk, I could. Yeah. So. Yeah, so it's gonna be dope. Like I said, it has a lot of space, a lot of different rooms, different sizes. Where we can build sets and keep them that way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you need a hospital room, just the room we shoot the hospital scene. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You don't have to try to go find the hospital and whatever. You want a bank? You can create a bank in here. So look, miniature
studios.
Yeah, miniature TPS. You know what I'm saying?
RW Studios.
One thing I told Theodore was everybody got to start somewhere. So this is just you starting somewhere.
Absolutely, and it's a big deal for me because even just how like I got to this point of I was actually looking at this building for a different reason that would like assist the church. But like it's like I almost like walked in thinking about the church, but by the time the tour was over with, it was like it just dropped in my spirit, and I was like, "Oh, this is the studio," and it's at a very, very, very affordable price. Like for it's basically like 2 buildings that you get that's all on one property. It's like
Rudy, when you have your grand opening, you have to let me and Kellie know. Maybe we can swing by
in January, March, July.
You're gonna be
maybe Janessa
recovering from your wedding, right?
Right. Maybe just Janessa.
Wedding, honeymoon.
Yeah, that is maybe in June, July. I'm with you when you're right, Kellie. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next year.
And you right most
2026.
So yeah. We'll just special appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Zoom. Give us a tour.
Y'all be there on Zoom. We'll put out on StreamYard.
Yeah, give us the virtual tour.
Whatever night we record that week, I'll be there, walk around, and we'll even have it right here on the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Amen. I'm excited to upgrade us. I'm gonna have to give me a little studio. Change my scenery a little bit.
Kellie, are you moving?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll say we can get you one.
Not right now, at least. At some point, yes.
We can make you one.
But right now, no.
We can make you a space.
Yeah. We'll see what wedding brings with the podcast, but that's a whole nother story.
Yes. Yes.
Marriage brings the podcast. Not the wedding. The wedding, I'm still here. I'm planning it. I still show up. Now, marriage, we'll see. Nah, I ain't gonna leave it.
Yeah, you are.
Well, what's it called?
First of all, you know what we missed? Our anniversary. When is our 3-year anniversary?
We didn't miss it. It's pretty much now.
Oh, what happened? 3 years? 4 years? 3 years?
Maybe it's
3
4.
years.
Oh, okay.
It's 4. We started 2021. 2020. We started November 2020.
Yeah.
This is 4 years?
Yeah, we started.
We have not been doing this 4 years, y'all.
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute.
November 20.
What?
21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. Celebrate good time. Come on. Every praise is to our God. Every word of worship. Top of the world.
It's been 4. No, it's not.
Top of the world.
4 years. It's not what she said.
It's top of the way.
4 years later, it's still not what she says. Ooh. Y'all, it's really been 4 years. We've been meeting up like this every week for 4 years.
Well, not every week.
Or most weeks.
Most weeks.
For 4 years, and still got the same 2 followers we started with.
Oh, well, we might have 2 more.
Uh-oh.
My friend was telling some people about our podcast, and they, based off of the title alone, they were very interested, and so she sent them, the link, and they wanted to listen. So
I'm very intentional make sure we don't have any followers. I like her too.
We might have 4.
We definitely have more followers. Like I told you, we have like way higher numbers than like when it was just my mom and Reese. Like it was noticeable. Like we would just have 3 views, but now like, and I know this ain't much in the grand scheme of things. We sometimes it could be 17, sometimes it's 30 something, sometimes it's 40 something.
Okay.
Like, and this is with no promotion. Like it's not even like we're like cutting clips.
We don't even on social media.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so this is just, I don't know who these people are. Like,
and now they stumble upon.
That's what I'm saying. When somebody's watching, especially when we talk about like topics that are fairly current, you know what I'm saying? Something just happened, like people click on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I be looking up and I'm like 35 views. Like who are the other 33?
That's hilarious. Show yourselves. Send us a message at
Show yourselves.
51. Let me know. I'll accept you.
I'll come out private for that.
I'm gonna come out private, but I'll accept you. I had you on in. If you wanted the 33 at Princess Kells 51. Is it 2 L's or 1 L? 2 L's.
It is
I don't know.
2 L's.
I think my Cash App is because my Cash App is the opposite, and I think I put 2 L's on my Cash App, and I hope somebody didn't send the money to them because.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry, Reese, for the long intro.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but we have a few church announcements. First, thank you all for listening, and make sure that you find us on YouTube at The Worst Ones Podcast. You can also find us wherever you find your podcast, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts. You can find us there at The Worst Ones Podcast. And when you get there, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you share. Thank you. Now back to the show.
All right. So let me see if I can play a video on here of Pastor. Is it Radonus Bryan?
Something like that.
He was the pastor we talked about before. He was the hood pastor. He was spreading love. You know, even though the girl had turned around and twerked real quick in his video, he didn't know. I don't think he intended for that to happen.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, but there apparently he got arrested at his son's birthday party. So.
Not apparently, he got arrested.
So I don't know if he like. Well, never mind. Because the cop.
Well, he got detained, I guess.
Well, the cop did say you're under arrest. He said that starting the video out. So he was like, I know. I just want to make a video. Yeah. So he did say that. So I guess to be clear, I guess he did get arrested. But so let's play this real quick and then we'll discuss.
You're under arrest, okay?
Yes, sir. No, I know. I just want to make a video.
What you under arrest?
Hey, y'all. This is the pastor. I'm
When
in the
the
back
officers
seat.
get back,
I would like for everybody to know I have done nothing wrong. Today, I was at a kid's birthday party, my son's birthday party. Drill was there. I seen her. I said nothing to her. Next thing you know, officers came in, and now I am in the backseat of the police car. I would like to say that if anybody would like to be of any assistance or help to me, Pastor Radonus, just look for Radonus Bryan, 12/21, 1983.
I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? If you innocent, I ain't know. I'm protecting my wife.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
All right. Is this y'all, Pastor?
Nope.
First of all, before we even get into him specifically, Paul, what would just be y'all thought, just in general, if you?
What if I saw my pastor?
Saw your pastor, or in person, or in social media, just getting locked up, like on some like baby mama foolishness, like
that can't be my pastor, no. Like
I said nothing to her.
But I guess so. Right. So had it been my pastor, so I guess it aligns with his whole vibe. I don't know, if you will, being the hood pastor. Because getting locked up over some stuff with your baby mama is on the hood side.
Absolutely.
And so it shows being real. It shows some relatability. It shows, the people that he goes and touch and pray for, and the strippers and the drug dealers and all of them in the community, that he is a sinner and he gets in trouble just like the rest of them. And so maybe for the population of people that he serves, maybe this is, I don't know. But as for me in my house and my pastor, going to jail over some baby mama drama at your son's birthday party, you gonna have to give me, you have to release me a very intellectually written statement and not a video from the back of the squad car. Or I'm gonna need it to be so silent and hush hush that none of us know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think he and I'm gonna let you go, Janessa. I just want to say this real quick. I definitely think that in the grand scheme of things, and I'm not saying that this is what you were saying, Kelly. This is my own thought. I don't think in the grand scheme of things like he's a bad dude or even a criminal. Maybe he probably ain't even been in handcuffs in a while, or maybe even ever. You know what I'm saying? But this could be an example of, when you, not so much necessarily like physically killing Christians, but when you just say had a Saul life and then you get your conversion into Paul. If y'all remember in the Bible, like people wasn't fooling with Paul when Jesus first, when the Lord first converted him and he started becoming this wholesome Christian. They was like, oh man, we know who he is, you know what I'm saying? We know who he used to be, and that residue kind of follows you. And I feel like that's what's happening with him. Like he pastoring now, he on his positive stuff now, but there's still
residue,
unworked out kinks in his life that still ain't. You feel what I'm saying? Because it seemed like the baby mama is now married now to whoever old dude was who came up at the end, saying like if you innocent, it is what it is. But I'm just protecting my wife. Even him saying I said nothing to her, like that's the classic nigga line of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't even do nothing. She as you keep explaining the story, you realize I ain't really hit her that hard. And you be like, okay, wait, you said you ain't even say nothing to her. Now you didn't even really hit her.
You didn't say nothing to her.
Right.
You just hit her.
Right. So it's like it's that, but I feel like the residue is where he's at. But go ahead,
Janessa. I can see how this appeals to the real. We talked about people who are just more honest and transparent and not have this facade of being holier than thou that that might reach more people. And then we've also talked about how every pastor, every church is not for everybody. You might be cool with William Surfy, Pastor Surfy,
Bishop
Surfy, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
You might be cool with that, and then you might not. Now, I think regardless of and this might be asking for too much, regardless of how you do your church, you got the street hood pastor versus a pastor who's gone through seminary school and all the things. I think that's where you still need to have some type of accountability partner, mentor, father, spiritual figure, whatever you want to call it. Because I think we are getting a little far, just like from center base. And it can be, we've talked about it before, how dangerous it can be. It's one thing to say, hey, I'm human. It's another thing to be the pastor and be getting arrested for baby mama drama. And then one of your other parishioners who's a young guy who got baby mama drama is, now saying, well, the pastor, he's good. So I'm good too. Like, he didn't do his part. So I would hope that's not the case. I would hope that would not be the case. But unfortunately, in today's world, children, adults even, are very gullible. It don't take much for people to take something and run with it. So I think that part of it is just like another layer of I can't think of the proper words. What's popping in my mind is just, I don't want to say not false. I don't know. It's just adding to all the other stuff, the distractions, the unnecessariness, the extraness, the just all the things that we kind of talk about on this podcast. So I hope he does work out his child, baby mama,
soul salvation,
legal situation. He gets back on the path. For all we know, it really could have been an error, or some legal fluke or something like that. And he was telling the truth. So, I just think in the grand scheme, in the bigger picture, we see these little things here and there, but they're adding up. And so at this point, are you going to be part of the solution or adding to the problem?
I don't even know if he knows. I don't even know if he would register that I'm adding to the problem. I think that he feels like, again, like all of this is on brand with his brand. But like you said, like, is it, well, I was reading the comment that was next to it, and and the person written a long paragraph, and it talked about some of the good, if you will, that he's doing in the communities and praying for people and all of that. And so he doesn't need judgment or any of that. He needs prayer, which is true, indeed. I don't know. Like you said, it's a fine line, but it's a fine line. Like you said, in a lot of places, looking at a lot of different things as it relates to ministry and pastors and church. I went to one of a rising pop. Well, I don't know if it's rising, but like a popular church here in Atlanta, 2 weekends ago, and shoot, I didn't even remember going to church because it was such a experience. Like I went to a concert, I went to like it was such an experience. And I'm like, I kept saying to myself, did I go to church last week? And it was only an hour, which I appreciated. But I mean, it was only an hour for sure. Like I said, I think we ride that line in so many different ways. Like, and I think, what's his name? Whatever his name is.
Radonus Bryan.
I think somewhere in there his heart is pure. I think somewhere in there he is genuine and he really wants to bring people to God. Again, I don't even know if he knows that this may not be the best way to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest thing is going to be how he handles this, because even to the point of one of y'all who said something like the guy who's in his congregation who has the baby mama drama or whatever like that, like he's going to basically handle this how the pastor handles it. You feel what I'm saying? And things do happen, like. My dad has had baby mama drama. He ain't had no platform. I mean, he hasn't had it recently, but I'm saying like in his lifetime, like my dad has been on child support and all that type of stuff. So like he's dealt with that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's probably even been locked up behind unpaid child support or back child support or whatever the case may be. So things do happen. Like like you live a life, and even though you're trying to correct it, like I said, the residue can still linger and follow you and put you in uncompromising situations. But I guess one of my questions is was it even smart to put it online? Because granted, I'm maybe a little bit different than everybody else because I don't be like going checking for people's, because I feel like if he would have never posted this, I would have never known he got arrested.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But maybe he felt like he needed to because of, I don't know. Like, was this content?
He needed some help. Did you hear him say, look up Radonus something
right.
if you're willing to assist? He needed some help. He had to start with his plea. I didn't do it. I ain't talking to him.
I'm saying, but was he in the back of the car? First of all, like he's in the back of the
car
myself out? With the window down. Why is the window down? What? I don't know.
Maybe he was able to do one of these little numbers.
I'd have been unjustly arrested twice, and the window ain't never been down. Okay, I just want to say the window ain't never been down. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole window down, and he able to make a video. Like,
did he post an update?
Was this a skit? Like, what was it?
Update?
Nah, it ain't nothing on his page about it.
Oh, no update. Oh man,
at least not on his actual page. I don't know if he posted none of the stories, but
maybe he's still in jail. How long ago was that?
I have no idea.
Let me see. I'll look.
But yeah, I think how he handles this, especially this is real, because like I said, even as I'm like thinking about it more and more, I'm starting to figure out is this man trolling? Was this content? You know what I'm saying? Was this because, like, I just think about, why is the window down? Why? How are you able to? Who did you just? Was you just sitting there and you just seen some dude with a phone in his hand? Was like, yo, hey bro, hey, record this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, post it to your gram. Or was this his assistant or something? Like,
oh right, because it's not. I didn't even realize it wasn't even his page. It's somebody else's.
Somebody else's page.
Which again is, like you said, whether it's for clicks and views or if it's real. If it is for clicks and views, that's I don't feel like that's something we should be promoting, like what is it? I don't understand what the messaging is. Like what is the point of this? Which then continues to add on to the problem and not the solution, because everything, this generation or the world we live in, I can't even just say it's the young people, because it's the older people too. They're not the sharpest pencil in the pack. You know what I'm saying? And so everything just doesn't have to be on the internet, but we are in this world where everybody feels the need to put everything on the internet. It could be like, a picture of this and a song behind it and the words, living on a dream. Like it's anything at this point. And so I just think that's why I said I think we just really have shifted far from the center, because it just seems like the leaders don't, like, there's no conviction or anything to do anything differently. It's kind of like, let's see how far we can go, type of mentality, and that's kind of scary. I was just thinking when we were growing up, how much some of the adults, may have pushed back on stepping at the church, or, remixing the songs, like, or, y'all playing Kurt Franklin versus, I don't know, Donnie McClurkin or somebody, Maddie Mae Moss, the Clark sisters, somebody way back. That's not nice. That's not what I meant. Not way back, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, just older.
Right.
And how there was some pushback. But now when I see like what is going on today, it makes our stuff look like child's play. Okay. It makes our stuff looks like child's play. And so it is a little concerning, because, I would say our generation, we are kind of sort of in church. We're in our virtual, sometimes in person, maybe not as active as we were when we were youth. So, it's kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing. But this younger generation, they have experienced church in a different way completely. And, they say children are the future. So I'm a little concerned.
Right. So that's scary.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a little concerned. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, the good news is there are good human beings out there. Just most of them are just not on social media, being displayed with the foolishness. But also, what's crazy is, as we sit here and look at just say our generation versus now, and feeling like it's worse than, of course, when we were younger, a generation before us felt like we were worse. And so on and so forth. It really just goes to show me, and that's honestly why, and I know y'all still haven't watched and probably won't, but that's why I liked the movie, The Book of Clarence, so much, because it literally showed a guy in the Bible days doing what people do right now. He just did it. He basically did the same type of clout chase and stuff like that, just without social media. And I feel like even when we were younger, like if social media was a thing, we would have seen a lot more foolishness. Because even as I'm older now, I hear about a lot of stories about people that we knew and loved growing up. And I'm talking about, and I've heard like multiple people in the gospel industry all be like, "Oh I don't want to put out names on our podcast, but such. Oh yeah, man, that dude was turning all type of people out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't on social media back then, so that type of stuff stayed within, the confines of their circle. But I feel like if it was social media in the Bible days, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it would have been, and I guess really in the Bible days, they kind of did get the exposure, because there's a whole Bible written about what they did. But but I feel like even more people who didn't get mentioned in the Bible, they would have had their own little channel. So just imagine if there was a YouTube that we could look up from Bible days.
That would be awesome.
you can find somebody with 2 subscribers, you know what I'm saying, and 13 views on their video, you know what I'm saying, and you go watch it and you see their life, so you see them doing something crazy in the Bible days, you know what I'm saying, like, but it's a I feel like humans are human, you know what I'm saying, and just the more access and exposure that we have to feeding our egos, because that's why social media is such a big thing. You can feed your ego. Let me show you what I'm eating. Let me show you what where I'm flying to, where I vacation to, this party that I'm at, what I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying? How good I can twerk. You know what my butt look like on this bathroom sink. You know what I'm saying? What my chest look like in this tank top. Like, you know, or even me getting arrested at my baby, you know, birthday party. Which, if y'all think about it, his son, whose birthday party that was, he one of us, man. He a PK.
Lord,
he a PK, and just imagine seeing your daddy. I asked about your pastor earlier, but what if you saw your pastor daddy getting locked up at your birthday party?
Is he a PK?
Because his daddy a pastor.
Is he a pastor?
What's his name? Pastor Rowland?
Radonus Bryan.
Yeah. Is he a pastor?
We ain't got no proof to say otherwise. You know, you may not feel like he should be, but if he is one, you know.
So I can just go and call myself a pastor.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You can go online and get your little license to marry people and everything.
Yeah, we did see that. You're right.
Yeah.
What was it? $20?
We did see that.
If that.
$19.99.
You think Elvis at the little chapel in Vegas is a minister?
No.
He just got that license.
You right.
So, but yeah, but with this particular guy, just my closing thoughts. I don't necessarily think that just because we see him in the back of a police car that he might have been in there wilding. What's crazy is he could have really not said nothing. But prior to that, there could have been a conversation between him and baby mama who said, "Don't bring your ass to this birthday party. Do not show up. You can have your own thing with him. Do not show up." And he like, "I'm coming to my son's birthday party." And he got there and didn't say nothing to her. And she called the police.
That is possible.
And was like, he trespassed. You know what I'm saying? He is not invited here. Especially if they're not like at a public park or something. Like if they was like at like a, you know, something that she either own or, you know, renting out or just whatever her name on it. Like, she's like, "Oh yeah, hey man, get this guy out of here, man." And so now he you know, like I said, you just, especially dealing with Negroes, man, you don't know what could happen, man. Like we'll have just the most random foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even like with me, like on the times that I went to jail, both times knowing I'm literally in this backseat for absolutely no reason. And I know by the time I get out and go to court and stuff like that, this is just going to all get dropped and go away. But while I'm in it in the moment, like just imagine if I was somebody and I had a platform and I pull up to a red light and some kid who I'm, you know, they look up to me, they see me in the backseat arrested, pull out their phone, whatever. Now you got this TMZ video, Rudy Wilson going to jail. And you don't even realize, like, no, this cop, first of all, wasn't supposed to give me a ticket because he gave me a ticket for not having a valid license when I had a valid license. And then the court told me I didn't have to go to court for it no more because, you know, it was a bogus case. But then they arrested me because they had a warrant out for my arrest for not going to court that they told me I didn't have to go to, and then I ended up going to court and they just dropped the whole case. Because they knew they was dead. But I'm saying, but I done went to jail now, guys. Like
how long were you in jail for?
I mean, like a day. But it's like guys, like I'm in jail. I got on the whole inmate suit. You know what I'm saying? With the flip flops. Like
what?
y'all dropping the case don't help me right now.
That's traumatizing. I never knew that.
I done went to jail on my way home. I'm trying to stop and get some gas and go home. I get pulled over because I got my brights on because one of my headlights is out. So I turned my brights on just so I could try to make it home. My headlight went out.
And then what, you had a warrant out for your arrest or something?
A warrant out for my arrest for missing court that I got 2 notices in the mail saying that I didn't have to go. So when I showed up to court and I showed them that,
like you said, but the damage already done at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling them. I'm like, I done went to jail already. Like I done been arrested. I'm literally sitting in. I got a cellmate. I got a.
Not a cellmate. Oh,
I'm eating, and I was just gonna let y'all know the bologna sandwiches in jail.
That sounds delicious.
Are
delicious. I can't even say
horrendous.
Sounds
you hear me?
disgusting.
Like I want you to think about how nasty bologna already is.
First of all, don't do that because I love me a good bologna sandwich. Don't do that.
If it's fried, not raw bologna out the fridge. Yep. I ate that
on
growing
some
up.
white bread.
I don't live like that no more. Bologna is already trash. Bologna is already trash, like just cold the way that we can make it on our own. But just imagine the jail version of that. And I'm the type of person where normally if something's nasty, I can take like whatever juice or whatever, chew it or use the juice to help wash it down. The juice wasn't even sweet enough for me to help wash it down. I spit it out. I just decided not to eat until I got out. I said,
I understand.
I'll be bailed out at some point in time. I can't.
At some point.
I can't. I'll just wait to get out because I can't eat this. I'm not even hungry enough to eat this.
Well, I hope you got out quickly.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was in there like, I mean, it probably wasn't even a full 24 hours. But like I was in there. I was in there probably a good close to 18 points. But yeah, so anyway, so I say all that to say stuff does happen. Like just because you see somebody in the back of a police car, they could literally be innocent because I was that person twice. Like it literally happened to me twice. And granted, I've done illegal things that I should have went to jail for. Cops were nowhere in sight. When I'm minding my business, doing the right thing, that's when I go to jail. So, anyway. All right. Well, Janessa, you got a jewel?
I do.
All righty.
And between the single view and my camera, one of the Zoom things doing a lot. But this week's jewel is labeled "Don't Look Back," and I got this. I was looking at a video, and I wish I had the lady's name, but she was speaking on Lot and Lot's wife. And if you're familiar, I think Sodom and Gomorrah was being destroyed, and God was trying to save Lot, his wife, and his children. And the instruction he gave was to not look back. And so basically they were on their way out of the town when Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Mm-hmm. And the lady who was speaking, she just had some really good tidbits that just kind of, it just always hits me, at random times. So maybe it'll hit you. Took some notes. But she said that sometimes we find ourselves stuck in a place that we're only meant to be passing by. Mm. And I was like, sometimes, especially with this year being so crazy for me, it would have been very easy to just get stuck in all the craziness that was going on. But this is just a season. I am just passing by. There's some lessons God wants me to learn, but I'm not supposed to stay here. So that's the first point I want us to take home is let's not get stuck in places that we're only meant to pass by. Another point that she said was, God has a future, purpose, provision, and plan for us, but it's in the future. And that we want what we are leaving more than we want what we're leaving more than we want God. And she said the dysfunction of the past is more comforting than the unknown freedom. And I was like, man, how many areas in my life have I, even though I know it's not right, is fully dysfunctional, but I'd rather deal with that than taking a leap of faith and seeing where God is leading me. And I low-key feel like this has been my whole year, has been a faith walk. And leaving what I'm used to and leaving what's comfortable and not getting stuck in a place that I'm supposed to just be passing through. So I just want to encourage everybody that some things in life we can, look back on and reflect. But when God has been clear and has told you an instruction such as don't look back and trust him with your future, do it. Because as we saw in the Bible, Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt, and we don't want that. But be encouraged. And that's all I got today.
Amen. Amen.
Yo, you know what I just thought about? What you just said? Lot's wife looked back and turned to a pillar of salt. When you look back, it's almost, wow. Let me rephrase how I'm about to say it. Almost went back to my
your ways.
Almost called Lot's wife wasn't a child of God. Okay.
Paul, bring it back.
The point I was getting at is looking back makes you salty. Makes you bitter.
I like
it makes you
That's a sermon.
Yeah.
Looking back makes you salty. We're gonna put that right next to obstacles are opportunities to grow. Rudy, now you
obstacles and looking back make you salty. Not really on the same level, but that obstacles are opportunities. That was up here. That was top tier. Looking back make you salty. That's like mid tier. We can't get that top tier shine now.
No, it's getting.
His birthday is over.
Who's the pastor who did the stripper bread in my pocket or whatever?
I got bread in my pocket.
That's one of his sermons. So looking back will make you salty.
Exactly, absolutely. Then they're gonna have the salt. He was at the Oklahoma church.
Him.
But I can't remember what his name was, but he was at Todd.
Yeah, he's at Mike Todd church.
Todd
Delaney.
Don't bring Todd Delaney in this. I like
Tim Ross.
My bad.
Tim Ross. Yeah, Tim Ross.
Tim Ross. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Him. So.
All right. Go ahead, Kels.
At Princess Kels 51, 2 L's. It's private, but if you have made it here, let me know, and I got you. You can be a close friend. I don't even have a close friends list, but you can be.
You can find me at JRihanna_. We have fun over there. So yeah.
Shout out to Georgia Tech. They beat Miami this weekend.
At homecoming.
In football, that was a.
Did you go to homecoming?
No.
That was a huge win, though. That was a big win. Miami was undefeated.
It was. They were undefeated. I think they were number 4. And
that's a conference win. That's a big win.
Whooped their butts, and we took the goalpost down. And then I heard they took the goalpost to the president's house.
Oh, Lord.
Which is off of 10th Street. Yes. by the Cartoon Network and building over there. Yeah. Okay. But go Jackets.
Kellie,
but to Kellie, to your point, me and my father are going to homecoming together next year.
Okay, nice.
My dad, as y'all know, he graduated from Georgia Tech in 1980, so this will be his 45th year.
Wow, beautiful.
And it'll be my 11th or 12th, so we're gonna go next year.
Okay, all right. I love that.
Yes, it's been a minute.
Graduated college in 1980.
And he asked me, he was like, we should go together. I said, what? I will come out the house for you, Daddy.
I love that.
Oh, Dexter. Dexter Senior. All right, shout out to our producer at RHESA_ the letter G.
Happy birthday, Crimson.
Woo!
So
my birthdays are right near each other.
They're nowhere near each other. They're actually 6 months apart. Whole half a year.
You have to celebrate together.
Joint party.
Now, for a Crimson, grow up thinking that he had to celebrate his birthday every year.
Right. Right, and he better not come to my house with that food.
It's gonna be sippy cups and shots.
It's my half birthday. So
right.
You wait till you go home for that foolishness.
No,
we gotta celebrate together.
So that means in like May, June, we gotta celebrate half Christmas.
No. Even though Christmas in July is a thing.
It is a thing.
And then like August is a half Valentine's Day.
No.
I just want to see y'all see how foolish this sounds.
No. Just for
Crimson's
birthday.
Just Crimson. Gotcha.
Just Crimson.
With Janessa, that means you got to stop. You
no.
Crimson and Janessa's birthday. I celebrated my half birthday a couple times in life. March 25th.
Some restaurants and stuff, they send you little code. Publix sent me something for my half birthday.
They did too. I went and got that cake too.
Same. That pastry bakery.
Oh yeah, but that's smart of Publix. That's the marketing tool.
Most stuff.
I'm about to say they just want to reel you in. Oh, half birthday? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this every day if you keep coming back. All right. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. We are the worst ones. We love y'all.
Top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world.